Hey everybody, and welcome to a new segment on our channel, which is what's up, what's new, what's fresh in design this week. I remember seeing Dan Petty make the Dan Petty Show like a couple of years ago, sharing what's new in Design Weekly. I really loved it, and since he stopped doing it, I thought somebody's got to give the design community kind of a fresh insight into new tools, new trends, new stuff that's happening weekly. So let's give this a try, and let me know in the comments if you like this. We've got some really amazing, awesome stuff to share with you today. So let me share what I think is awesome in design this week. Let's dive right into it with this new tool that I discovered last week that is called Bubbles. Now, Bubbles actually solve a really important problem for web designers, which is how to give comments on a website after it's been developed. And let me show you basically what it does. So Bubbles is basically a Chrome extension that lives here. And you can basically, if you want to give feedback on a web design, you use this to kind of take a screenshot and then just add notes here on the page about what do you think need fixing or some just general comments. And then you can send this, either your clients can use this to send you comments on the design that you just did, or if you're working with a developer, you can leave comments and then you can mark them as done here, run discussions right here, and it's free and it's super cool. So basically the way that this works, again, you have your Chrome extension here. You can capture and scroll the whole page. You can even screen record, which is kind of like Loom, which is what I've been using right now. But to actually give comments on, hey, fix this here or make changes here, this is super useful. So go check this out. Again, it's free, very nice. Now, we've got a lot of kind of icons issues coming up now. So with iOS, the latest version of iOS 14, Apple actually, you can kind of hack changing the actual icons of apps. And you do this, I'll show you in a second, using the shortcuts. So now people have started creating kind of custom icon sets for people to customize their icons. They're selling them sometimes. And you can even download for free sets on icon finders and stuff like that. So the way that you change your icons is actually pretty simple. You go into your shortcuts app, you add a new shortcut, you choose the icon for it, and then you just make it a shortcut for your app. It's pretty simple, and you can get these pretty cool sets or do something yourself. I didn't do this because I'm lazy and, well, I just like the icons as they are right now. But this is pretty neat. Now, on the topics of icons, Google just rebranded their whole GSuite, which is kind of their business tools for businesses, as Google Workspace. And they've decided this is time to update their logos, their icons for the whole suite to make them more kind of a more cohesive design language. This is what I'm seeing from looking at these icons. But to be honest, I don't really like this. I feel this is doing less good of a job functionally from the icons that we had, because right now most of the icons, they look the same. They now have the same kind of colors and patterns. So it takes me more time to understand what is the icon of the app that I'm actually looking for, because they all look the same. Previously, when we as designers, we look at an icon or a logo, the way that we perceive things is first the shape and then the colors. So it's very important. Now they've kind of flattened out, they took out the colors from that function, because now all icons have the same colors, which makes it harder for us to process. We need to focus more on the shape, and it takes more time to process what is the right icon for us. So I do understand from a design perspective the need for like a cohesive design language, but to tell you that I like it, no, I just feel it's going to make our life as users more difficult. And so I'm voting down on this. I know that it's hard. By the way, I know there's fantastic designers working there. I always hated when people kind of trash designs of other teams, but I'm just saying my perspective from usability perspective. I feel this is less ideal, but big teams have big, their needs, and the strategy behind redesigns is sometimes way more complex than what we know. So, maybe long term that's going to be working out fine. Now, again, while talking about icons, one more thing that's going on is Instagram kind of celebrated 10 years today, and they've added an Easter egg into the Instagram app. You can actually rechange the icon back to the old school icons of Instagram right now. So if you're into that, if you want to have your icon for the Instagram app with the old school icon, you can do that right now. Again, I'm lazy and I'm not doing these things. But, well, maybe you find this amusing. All right, let's talk about some design innovation. So Fast Company, which is a really great magazine that I like, every year they're releasing kind of innovation by design awards for companies that they think are most innovative. This is not just graphic design or web design. This is design as a whole. So this can be also architecture, this can be service design, it can be very, very broad. And they have a list here. I do recommend you go and check out all these things, but I want to showcase a few of them that I actually liked. So the first one is called Supernatural, and this is basically a VR experience where you're basically working out in beautiful places around the world. And I think this is so fantastic because this kind of uses design and the experience to try to get you things that might not be fun to begin with. So working out, I don't really personally like working out that much. But if design can make it more fun, it can make it more exciting, it can make it more beautiful, that might kind of lead me into doing more of it. And I feel like this is a really great when design is used to incentivize users to do things that are good for them, even if they're kind of against it or they need more motivation. So I really like this. We just bought the Oculus Quest for my father's birthday, and I'm going to download this and try this on his Oculus. All right, the next one is kind of infographic. So this is the website of South China Morning Post, and they've created the series of posts about the protests that are going on in Hong Kong right now, and they really did a really interesting work designing these posts with a lot of infographics. So each one of these posts contains a lot of graphics that meant to kind of accentuate the thing that they're talking about. So in this case, they want to show you how many people have been arrested, and by just putting the actual number of people here or how many people are under investigation, and you scroll and you scroll and you scroll, you really get the feel of, wow, that's so many people. That's so many people that have been arrested. This is a great use of infographic to kind of show you and put you in and activate your emotion while reading that, because reading a number doesn't really activate your emotion, but seeing it like this, scrolling through more and more and more and more people, that really puts you in perspective and helps you grasp the idea of just the number behind these articles. And they've done a lot of different infographics here for many different topics, but this is really great creativity if you're into infographics, which is something that I feel most designers need to step up their infographic game to create more powerful designs. Check this out. You'll get a lot of inspiration. The last company that was mentioned in the Innovation by Design is Outlier. So Outlier is a new company from the creator of Masterclass, and you might know Masterclass. It's kind of a huge company with a lot of celebrities making online courses on a variety of topics. Now, the same founder also founded Outlier, which is basically online courses for college education. So basically, his premise was, if we're going to take the best, college professors, and we're going to create with a really fantastic design and production value, going to create really great courses people are going to want to learn online. So to be honest, I've actually signed up for their psychology class. Also because I'm into psychology, I want to learn more about psychology, but just because I also have an online school, I really wanted to see the production value of this courses, see how they've created really amazing design experience for their students. And I have to say, it's really, really well produced. For me, it's a great inspiration to where Flux Academy can get to at some point. But yeah, they really did a fantastic work in terms of design, onboarding, and the quality and production of the courses that they're teaching. All right, friends. So that's all for What's Up in Design this week. Let me know in the comments again if you found this format awesome, interesting, valuable, what you want to see on the next episode, and we'll catch you on the next video. Bye-bye.